And like I told everybody, half the PD down there knows me by now because of like all the situations I get put through, and it's sad. Like, it's really sad when half the PD knows who you are because of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I find out you're fake as fuck and I leave your fake ass, how do you get revenge? By doing all this dumb shit, posting videos. I'm fucking sick of it.
Rage quit.
No, shut the fuck up. One of these days you're gonna do this shit to the wrong motherfucker and they're gonna fuck you up for it. And that ain't a threat. That's honest truth.
What's up, guys? How are we doing tonight? So, Cyraxx has been unbanned from Kick. I mean, we saw that coming. We knew it was only a 3-day ban. But, you know, he came back and immediately got to the whining, which we love to see it here. I mean, he did a gameplay stream. He did, like, fucking... Good God, he did like 3 hours of terrible racing that no one cares about. But for some reason he stopped that and decided he needed to make a whining stream again. So, you know, we're going to check that out. It's called Being a Victim of Terrorism. You know, it's his Cyraxx's personal 9/11 every day of his life. This music, the background music sounds a little loud. Let me turn that down. There we go. All right. So, yes, as I was saying, being a victim of terrorism. So, guys, let's check it out.
What's up, guys? I'm just doing something real quick. And no, I'm not doing anything dirty. I'm just literally throwing my rings on.
I do like how you have to clarify, Cyraxx, that, you know, anytime you're looking down, you're not touching your penis, because we know you're usually doing that. It's just only Cyraxx would need to clarify. He's not touching his penis at the moment. Oh, this is an amazing stream already, you idiot.
Yo, OG, I didn't block you. Somebody broke into my account and I'm trying to get it back. But I'm pretty sure the trolls are gonna come after me for this, and that's fine.
Cyraxx, the trolls come after you for everything you do. You just want to say that because you're like, oh, you know, I'm saying what the trolls are going to come after me for, guys. I'm so fucking edgy.
But I want to speak out against this to get help. I want to speak out against what these people are doing to me. So maybe...
Oh my god, Cyraxx. You just got your kickback and you're already whining about what people do to you. Fucking hell.
Somebody can help. As many of you may or may not know, I am the victim of online terrorism and cyberbullying. It started 5 years ago when the YouTuber Music Biz Marty made a pass at me on YouTube stating that he wanted to be with me, and I turned him down and said no, that I'm not gay. As a result, he hired Nashville Mafia, whose real name is Kate Peters, to illegally entrap me. And ever since then, I've been called.
So apparently he only got a 3-day ban, and no one actually broke into his active kick. So that's how he's back already. It was just a 3-day ban, and he immediately came back to whine.
Every name under the sun. Like, everything you could think of, they have called me. And the reason why I say it's terrorism is because it is.
It's not terrorism. You don't even know what terrorism is. But what terrorism is not is people talking mean about you and making fun of you online. It is disgusting and disrespectful that you would actually equate what happens to you with victims of terrorism, Cyraxx.
The things they do are terrorizing. They're terrorizing in the sense of they leave me and my family living in fear every day.
You know, this is like the fucking Office when Michael Scott says it was a hate crime and like, no, it's not a hate crime. Well, I hated it, you fucking idiot.
A lot of people don't realize how scary these people are to us. Every time somebody goes to stand up for me or defend me, that person then gets made a target and gets the same treatment that I get by these people that are just evil people. And I mean very evil people. The other day, I was on a live stream before I got banned from talking to my friends on Facebook for a week. I was doing a live stream and explaining what these people do.
Yeah, and like a fuckwit, you showed your account login screen and your recovery code, you stupid idiot. And they fucking, you know, if anyone, even someone trolls weren't fucking with, like, showed their screen like that online, they'd get their account broken into. That's what happens when you're a fuckwit, Cyraxx.
Because somebody came in there and they came correctly. Like, they had questions and they came correctly. Like, you know, they came in and they came correct. You know, they did come correctly. Like, when they asked their questions, they were very upfront, but they were chill about it. They weren't a dick. Like, they genuinely wanted to know what was up. And I explained to them. And me and these people that hit me up during my live stream, we were talking. And they flat out said they wanted to see me do better.
You know, Cyraxx, I know we should be used to you lying for the entire fucking stream, but you know, it does get fucking tiring when you tell these obvious lies that like no one's sitting there in your fucking kick stream going, Cyraxx, I want you to do better. You're such a great guy. Unless they're a buddy troll and they're just fucking with you.
Let me tell y'all, man. Like I told them, I want to do better. I do. But you know what's so sad? Is there was a dude in there who flat out said these exact words. We don't want you to do better. We want you to stay where you're at so we can continue to make fun of you and attack you. Because to us, it's funny watching you rage out.
Well, Cyraxx, one person doesn't speak for everybody because most of the people want you to go away. We don't like you. We hate you. We want you off the internet so you don't talk to children anymore. We don't want you. I mean, if you're going to continue doing this, we're going to sit here and we're going to laugh at you and make fun of you because you're a stupid little fuckwit. But, you know, we really just want you to go the fuck away.
And when you rage out, people like me smile. That's what one of those people said during that stream. And it was in that moment that I saw just how evil these people are. And you know, I know like people like Amy and just everybody on here wants to see me do better. And I want to do better, I do, but I don't know how to do better. I really don't. Like,
yeah, I will agree with you there, Cyraxx. You have no fucking clue how to actually do anything better. You don't know how to make better music. You don't know how to make better art. You don't know how to be a better person. You are just absolute garbage through and through, and that's how you love to be.
people always tell me, oh, you know, ignore them, it'll go away. Unfortunately, I wish that were true, but unfortunately, that's not the case. It doesn't just go away like that. The things these people do to me and my family cannot be ignored. They are not ignorable things. There's a video somewhere floating around on YouTube of this guy who showed up with a knife. And he was actually planning on breaking into my house and killing me and my family.
That is absolute bullshit. I mean, I didn't believe it the first time you said it, but now that you say there's a video of it on YouTube and you don't have it ready to pull up and show everyone immediately because you were so happy to be the victim again, it's absolute bullshit. You're just making up another fucking story.
Entirely. All three of us. Like, he was literally planning on murdering all three of us and leaving the crime scene. Thankfully, the cops were there and just happened to see him. They just happened to be doing a patrol around my area and caught the guy. And I didn't see that video until like a week later because I had no idea what was going on.
Right. So if the video does exist, that means that police arrested someone somewhere in Akron, and Cyraxx went, oh boy, I can claim that this guy was coming after me because I'm a pathetic little fucking sadness vampire and I can get some fucking sympathy for this shit now.
Oh yeah, I'm good, and they did arrest him.
Actually, yeah, I believe that Cyraxx is not allowed near any kind of knife whatsoever. Not a steak knife, not a butter knife, nothing. So he actually does think if someone has a knife, they're automatically a criminal.
They did arrest the guy. They definitely did arrest him.
Wait. That's not that dude from like a year and a half ago that we're talking about. That was like just pulled into their driveway and he had like meth on him, like the black guy. That's not who he's talking about. That guy didn't even know Cyraxx. I hope that's not who he's fucking talking about. Oh my god, that's actually fucking pathetic. That was so long ago. Oh my god. I mean, I remember seeing that video on the 24/7 stream, which is down for like a year. Holy god.
But the scariest 2 moments of my life would happen over the course of the next 3 months. A month after that knife incident happened, somebody decided to call the cops and tell them that I was threatening them and that if the cops showed up, that I would shoot them as well.
I honestly cannot believe you're bringing up this shit that happened over a year ago, Cyraxx, that has nothing to do with anybody that's currently messing with you. You are just so desperate to get fucking sympathy from anyone in the world that you'll bring up shit that happened so long ago that no one's involved with and cry about it on stream. You are 33 years old and this is how you fucking act.
And this was around, like, I want to say it was like 9, 10 o'clock at night, somewhere around there. It was still early in the night. Like, I know that. It was definitely before midnight.
Yeah, Cyraxx, what happened to the 13-year-old who got shot that was definitely meant for you, that you couldn't help but run inside immediately and make a video crying and go, my mommy's going to sign me up for MMA so this doesn't happen again?
But I was sitting down doing a live stream, and we got a knock on the door. And it was the police. So I went outside, and they had a flashlight in my face. And when I got outside,
yeah, he has to pause for a minute to remember which lie he's telling this time. Remember, Cyraxx, right now you're telling everyone that they had AR-15s with laser sights drawn. Remember, that's what you said like a day or two ago. Make sure you say exactly that again, otherwise, you're lying. I mean, that's a lie too, but moving on.
when I got outside and the flashlight was on my face, I had seen 6 police cruisers with armed police officers, and I mean armed to the fucking teeth. Like, we're talking bulletproof vests, AR-15s, the whole 9, like, ready to go.
Cyraxx, we've seen the video. They didn't even have their service pistols drawn. I mean, and you were still crying. You were still going, I'm scared. And Sally was telling you to do what they fucking say, and you wouldn't even listen for long enough to shut up and stop saying, I'm scared, what's going on? Like, you are such an idiot.
Pointed at me at a moment's notice. And let me tell you, staring down the barrel of a fucking AR-15, staring down the barrel of an AR-15 was the scariest thing I've ever had to deal with. It really was fucking scary.
Yeah, we know it was scary because you kept telling the cops how scared you were, you little baby. I mean, it's unbelievable how you go back to these things because you're not getting enough sympathy for like a day. So you go back to whining about shit that happened like a year and a half or 2 years ago.
And then I had to explain to them that nothing was going on. And then things went back to normal for a while, thankfully. And then after that month of normalcy would be my worst brush with death yet. I was doing a live stream that month after the month of having...
Oh my god, and now he's gonna tell the rat trap about how he was shot at with an ice bullet when we know it was a vermin trap in your room. He's just gonna go over like everything that went bad in his life or every story he can make up for sympathy and just whine about it, hoping anyone out there feels bad for poor little Cyraxx.
That sense of normality for about 4 weeks. I was sitting down doing a live stream talking about one of my exes and explaining to people how she was and what she did because somebody had asked, like, what was she wanted for, because she does have a lot of arrest records. And she has warrants for her arrest in several different states. And I was explaining to people what she did, how she's been able to get away with it for all this time. Well, during that live stream, I heard a really loud bang behind me.
It was a rat trap, and you didn't even notice. People in your stream had to point out what happened. You idiot.
And I turned around to see what it was, and I didn't see anything. And I just had automatically in the back of my mind, I had assumed that it was just something in my closet that had fallen or whatever. Or, something on my dresser fell or whatever, Well, next day, my friend Dustin hits me up on Facebook and says, dude, you need to go back and watch that video stream. I was like, and I asked him, like, what he was talking about, and he had told me that the video from that night prior, I was shot at. And I was just like, what do you mean I was shot at? And then he sent me the video and he's like, here, watch this. You need to see this. And I did. And after I watched the video, I pulled my bed out. And I looked at the windowsill and I looked at my mattress. There was a bullet hole going from my windowsill.
It was so obviously a hole from where a mouse chewed its way to make a nest in your mattress because your room is filthy and you live with vermin and you never showed any hole in your wall or your window or anything. You just found this fucking hole in your mattress and go, oh, that's proof that there's a bullet in there, guys. No one believes it. You never dug it out. You claim the cops wouldn't dig it out for you. Like, it's just a lie through and through, and then you throw it back here trying to get sympathy for it. You fucking idiot.
directly into my mattress. And let me tell you, seeing a 9mm bullet hole go through my mattress, like seeing that video back, a bullet hole go through my mattress, like seeing that video back still gives me nightmares to this day. And the reason why is because had I been laying there on that bed when that bullet went through,
you know what, Cyraxx? If you had been laying there, nothing would have happened because it went into the mattress. Like, I don't know what you think you're about to make a point about. I mean, I know what you think you're going to make a point out. If you were laying there, it would have killed you. But it still would have gone into the mattress. Like it's so stupid that you would even think. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Fuck you, Cyraxx. You're an idiot.
I would not be sitting here right now. Had I been laying in that bed when that shot got fired, I would be dead right now. That bullet would have gone into my head and I would be dead. And so my family called our landlady and the police both. And you know what's really messed up?
Let me guess. It's really messed up that the police wouldn't dig in your mattress to find an imaginary bullet that doesn't exist because a little idiot made up a story and wants attention. Let me guess. That's the sad part, Cyraxx.
The police sat right there in front of me and my family after showing them the evidence of me being shot at. They sat right there and told me and my family that they were not going to try to dig the bullet out. And that they were not going to try to do anything to find the person that shot the bullet at me. I don't know. I don't know. They never gave us a reason. They just said that it would be too much work, and they were giving us all these excuses as to why they wouldn't do it. But their biggest one was because after they found the bullet, they wouldn't be able to match it to a gun, and they would have to go to this lab and then that lab. Like, they were just making excuses.
You know, Cyraxx, that sounds like what you were saying as an excuse for why you didn't have to actually dig it out. And now you're trying to say that's what the police told you. You're so stupid. You don't actually think anyone with a brain would buy your shit. I mean, you're about as smart as a 12-year-old. You can't lie for shit. Anyone who's past high school, which you haven't, can see that you're a bad fucking liar.
But, you know, despite all of that stuff that I went through, the thing that kills me the most is that I want to be able to do better for myself and my family. I do. I want to be able to do better. But the reason why I'm not able to do better like I want to is because of these people that constantly hold me back.
No, it's because you're a no-talent fuckwit. and you're a sex criminal. That's why you can't make it anywhere in life. People like that don't make it very far unless they work really, really hard, which you absolutely refuse to do.
People like N-Word Boy, Music Biz Marty, William Gloryhole, the UIS, CVG, Mass Troll Mafia, and all their little followers. They do everything they can to hold me back. You know, and people always say, well, why don't you get a regular job? Why don't you go out and get a regular job? I would love that, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that.
Yeah, it's my new favorite word to describe Cyraxx. What do you guys think? I think fuckwit describes Cyraxx pretty well.
I don't know. I don't know if he has or not. But something that a lot of people don't realize is what I deal with behind when the camera's not on. People don't realize what I deal with. I deal with a lot more than what people seem to think. I deal with severe depression all the time behind the camera. When the camera is not on,
oh my god, he has to stop and read chat. This is all just a show for sympathy, Cyraxx. You are so pathetic.
I go through a lot of depression. I do deal with depression quite a bit. And let me tell you, there are times when I can't help but look at the things that people say. And let me tell you, the things that these people say about me and to me are things that I would never even wish on my worst enemy. The things that these people have said about me are so disgusting. And are so disgusting.
Did he just fart again? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I just heard a sound. Let me go back a little bit. Pause the music. Just go back just a little bit.
Are so disgusting. And are so disgusting.
Oh no, I think it was just a weird jump in the video. Sorry, I got excited I shouldn't have gotten so excited for a fart. That was weird.
And let me tell you right now, a couple of years ago, back in 2021, the stuff that these people say and do to me and say about me got so bad that at one point I went on their stream twice in tears because I had had enough and I had attempted to kill myself.
Oh God, the stylist story again, where you held a stylist to your neck and everyone needs to think like, you're such a little victim, Cyraxx. Like no one feels bad for you in that time because, you were only doing that to cover up some horrible shit you did. Once again, you sent your penis to an underage child and you threatened to off yourself because, we can't have Cyraxx upset.
Let me tell you, being at that point in my life, it wasn't fun. And I know I look like I'm about to fall asleep, but I'm not.
Cyraxx, you recorded this at like 4 p.m. I mean, you're obviously drugged up. You're not just tired. You've obviously been drugged up by Sally, who is absolutely fucking sick of your screaming and whining. In fact,
what?
Shut up!
Like I said, yeah. Like I said, I want to get paid for my original work.
I said shut up.
No!
sorry, moving on.
And let me tell you, the only reason why I'm still here is because of my mom. Both times when I had attempted to take my life,
she didn't even try to stop you. She peeked in the room and left. That's how much your own mother cares about you, Cyraxx. Your own mother doesn't give a shit about you.
figured it out and broke into my room and stopped me. And let me tell you, there's not a day that doesn't go by where I don't wish that I could do better. And let me tell you, there's not a day that doesn't go by where I don't wish that I could do better.
Oh yeah, I bet you absolutely just wish with everything in your tiny black heart that you could just do better and have a great life and be a professional streamer and everybody loves Cyraxx, but it's not gonna happen. You know, you're a predator, you're a sex criminal, and people absolutely fucking hate you, and you're not gonna have a good life. Not while you continue to try and stay online and make it as a streamer, despite all the evidence that you really, really need to stop.
I would love to do better. I would love to be able to focus on my music again. Focus on the things that I love. Get back to being myself again. I would have loved for that more than anything in the world. I would have loved for that. You know, back in 2015, 2016, I was happy. Yeah, it's true, but here's the thing, you wish. And this is something that not a lot of people understand. And these people obviously have never been pushed to the edge. When you're in that moment and you genuinely feel like that, anything can be used as a weapon to kill yourself. It doesn't matter what it is, anything can be used.
Anything except for a stylus with a rubber tip. That's like literally the sharpest thing you're allowed, because you know your grandma treats you like the little baby you are, and you're not allowed to have anything sharp.
Kill yourself. It doesn't matter what it is, anything can be used. And believe me, I wish I could. I wish I could, Game Changer. I wish I could. You have no idea how badly I wish that I could just ignore them and just make everything disappear.
You know, Cyraxx, children wish that they could change the past magically. Adults work to make the future better. That's the absolute difference. You can't change the past by crying and whining about it, but you can work to be a better person. But you refuse to change. You refuse to be a better person. You refuse to stop doing the same terrible shit that gets you in this position. And, you know, that's why it's the cycle of Cyraxx. You will never stop.
I would love to be able to do that. I wish it was that easy for me. I do. And the reason why it's so hard for me to ignore is because these people show up to my house almost daily to terrorize me and my family, to throw things at our house, to steal things from off of our property, to set off bombs in our yard that could potentially kill us. You know what's crazy?
You, Cyraxx. You're fucking crazy. You're a crazy fuckwit and you're delusional.
What's really fucked up? Me and my family have called the police over 113 times this year alone. Crazy? What's really fucked up? Me and my family have called the police over 113 times this year alone. 113 times just in this year. But yet the police don't help. Instead of helping me and my family, you know what the police do? They sit there and poke fun at us. And there's even a video showing.
You are such a little baby. I mean, seriously, you're crying that they poke fun at you. I mean, like, seriously. Who cares if cops poke fun at you? This is the difference between you and adults. You cry and whine when anyone doesn't just, say the most nice, positive things to Cyraxx and tell him he's great and amazing. If anyone pokes fun at you, it should be illegal and they should go to jail. How could cops even have a laugh on the job? You're a fucking delusional little fuckwit, Cyraxx.
There's even a video showing at one point where the police tried to blame me for our fence being taken down. because the trolls had sent somebody over here to tear down our fencing. And yet the cops wanted to blame me for that happening when it wasn't on me. They literally sat there and blamed me for something I did not do. Now tell me, in what world, in what normal thinking world does that make sense? In what world? In what world does that make sense? Like, why would I... Like, why would I orchestrate having my fence torn down? It doesn't add up. And then that same officer that blamed me for that is the same one that told our landlady that I needed to be evicted. Not my family, but I needed to go.
Yeah, Cyraxx, because you're the problem. I mean, Sally's a problem because she enables you, but you're the problem. You gotta go. You are making everyone's life terrible. You're the fucking problem.
And you know what's sad? You know what the worst part of, you know what the worst part of it all is? These same people that do all this are the same ones that you guys see on YouTube getting away with attacking me. And believe me, Game Changer, I wish I could. But here's the thing, dude. Every time I try to ignore them, they ramp up the violence even more.
Sally has tried to get him into a group home, and he flat out refused because he doesn't give a shit about his family, his aging mother, making their life any easier. He just wants to live in Sally's home rent free and do not a goddamn thing for anyone.
And when I mean they ramp it up, I mean they ramp it up. And you know what's really fucked up though? And when I mean they ramp it up, I mean they ramp it up.
What the fuck is going on with this stream? It keeps jumping like
And you know what's really fucked up though? Every time I try to focus on my music, every time I try to focus on my music or my merchandise, or doing what I need to do to make a living, they do whatever they can to shut me down. Let me tell you, this year alone, I have not worked on releasing any music. I barely touched any of my art stuff, if at all. I haven't been able to release any merchandise, nothing.
Cyraxx, you haven't done any of that because you're absolutely fucking lazy and you make garbage art, garbage music, and garbage merchandise that no one would ever want to buy. And you did try to start a store. Remember? You got so mad at Cursed Decals that you tried to start a store, which got shut down later that day because you're fucking stupid and you steal all your designs.
I've been wanting to release my Urban Dead clothing line for a long time now. But unfortunately I can't because every time I start to do good, they come in and they shut me down. For no reason. And their reasoning is because there's a post that William Gloryhold made in his community tab on YouTube where he basically said that I'm not a...
Holy shit, I just noticed your name. That's a fantastic fucking name. That's amazing. Awesome. Just wanted to point that out. It's great.
allowed to make money, have friends, or anything. They literally do not want me making money. And trust me when I say, dude, knowing them, they'll probably try to figure out a way to fucking get me on that. Knowing them, they will try to figure out a way to get me hemmed up on that shit. And you know what's sad? These people get to make money. These people get to make money off of my back while I make nothing. And it's sad because I know people like Necro, people like Kano, they all want to see me do good. They all want to see me succeed. Mental despair. I know you're always asking when am I gonna release stuff. Oh, trust me, dude. It goes beyond that, Game Changer. It goes beyond that, dude. I don't think you realize. Like, just do me a favor real quick. Go on to Google and type in Cyraxx merchandise. Or Chance Wilkins merchandise. And you'll see what I mean. Or just type in my name. Type in Cyraxx. Type in however you can. Whatever way you can do it. And you'll see what I mean. There are several sites dedicated to making merch with my face on it. We're talking everything from action figures, hoodies, t-shirts.
And you know what, Cyraxx? People spent the time to sit down and draw a caricature of a goblin that looks funny and is interesting enough that people want to buy merchandise with your face on it. It doesn't matter that they were inspired by you. You don't get any money. You're not creative. You didn't do a goddamn thing to help. People just saw a weird looking guy and drew a picture of him, and they get to sell that because that's their work and you can't do a goddamn thing about it but cry like you're doing now.
All kinds of stuff. Yo, Game Changer, let me send you the link to one of the shops that I've personally found.
back to the staring part of the stream. Dead fucking air. Jesus Christ, Cyraxx. You are the worst streamer that has ever
Do I have a
existed.
Discord group? No, I don't.
Shouldn't be on Discord either.
And I don't have a Discord for a very good reason. Because every time I make a Discord group, the trolls infiltrate it and they will sit there and they will go at me. And they'll go at anybody that's in there who supports me. And it was good, Justine. Just kind of just chilled out. You know, did a few practice runs, had some fun. So, not too bad. And, you know, people are always telling me, you know, copyright your work, you know, trademark your stuff. But here's the problem with that. How am I supposed to do that if I don't have any money?
You're supposed to go out and get a goddamn job so you have enough money to copyright your own work.
The minute I get a job, a regular job, they're gonna get me fired for no reason. They did it to my biological father, and they also did it to my friend Brendan, who unfortunately is no longer with us. Because as many of you guys may or may not know, my friend Brendan, who was he was not only one of my best mods, but he also was like a little brother to me. Me and him, we were super tight. But they ended up getting him fired from his job as well. And what's so messed up is because of these trolls, nobody around here wants to hire me. Because of all the lies that have been spread, all the rumors that have gone down. And it's fucked. And that's easy. They call up there over and over and over relentlessly. They did that with my biological father. And they did it with my friend Brendan, who, like I said, unfortunately, you know, God rest his soul, he's no longer with us among the living. Because somebody had laced his weed with fentanyl and it had killed him instantly.
You are so goddamn stupid, Cyraxx. I mean, that story is bullshit. That guy is not your friend. You don't have any friends. You've already said this so many times. I'm fucking tired of you. This is why no one likes you, because you sit there crying for so goddamn long. You're irritating, annoying, and pathetic. Why would you think anyone would like this?
And he did not know that there was fentanyl in it until it was too late. And he was already dying. By the time they got him to the hospital, it was too late. The fentanyl had already sank in and it had killed him.
Yeah, Cyraxx. As oh fuck, I didn't see who saw that. Who cares who said that? No one laces weed with fentanyl. It's like no one puts a more expensive drug on a relatively inexpensive drug. It's a stupid thing that people told you when you were in DARE in elementary school. That was like a myth that never happens. Just like, you know, dealers never give out a free sample to get kids addicted. It's a stupid urban legend, and you actually believe it because you're that stupid, you fuckwit.
just a couple years prior, in 2021, I found out from somebody who was like my little sister that my fiance at the time, who I had dated on and off since high school, had unfortunately died from a lot of health issues.
You know, you are such a piece of shit. You want to get sympathy like you had such a hard life because people you know died. And I mean, first off, I don't think any of these people knew you, and I think the ones who did absolutely fucking hated you. But you don't get to sit there and go, feel bad for me because I knew someone who died. Like, I mean, it was, according to you, 2 fucking years ago. Get the fuck over it, you idiot.
Which didn't surprise me. Because of the fact that she was a little bit heavyset. But she was dealing with a lot. Her dad had just passed away. Literally weeks prior to her death. And I did not find out until 2021 that she had passed from several health issues and just all kinds of stuff going on with her body. And you know what's fucked up? What's really fucked up, and I know a lot of people have always said, oh, there's no time limit to grieve. But here's the thing. I don't get that luxury. I don't get the luxury to grieve over loved ones that I've lost.
Cyraxx, literally all you do is cry and whine about anyone you know that's possibly died, hoping you'll get the sympathy for it. You grieve like every day because you look for things to grieve about because you love being a sad little Cyraxx.
Because I'm always on alert, always on go, always having to keep an eye on things. I never get to take a break and work on stuff and be successful and do things that my friends.
No, that's exactly what it is. He spent his whole life getting sympathy because he was a weird looking guy that no one liked. So that's what he does now. He sits there and cries to people because in high school and in elementary school, all he had to do was run to the teachers and go, "I'm sad, they're so mean." And they'd go, "Okay, guys, stop being mean to little old Cyraxx." And everyone would be forced to interact with him and play with him and treat him like he wasn't the piece of shit that he is. But this is the real world, and there's no fucking teachers to sit there and tell everyone, be nice to little old Cyraxx. So he sits here crying to fucking deaf ears.
They're no longer with us, would have wanted me to do. And I get that people are always saying, you need to copyright your stuff. As I said, how am I going to do that if I have no money? The last bit of money that me and my family had went towards us still trying to pay off my lawyer from back in July when I had that court case. That lawyer cost $2,500. Think about that. $2,500.
I know $2,500 is like an amount of money you can't even imagine getting, but that's less than my last paycheck. It's really not that impressive for adults.
And we're still trying to pay it off.
Oh, and we're trying to pay it off? You're not paying off anything, Cyraxx. You don't have a goddamn dime to your name. Sally's money is not your money. She has to spend her money to bail your fuckwit son out again because he's a stupid fuckwit.
So we don't have money like that. we're working on it the best we can, little by little. You know, everybody always asks me, and a couple of you guys asked me in the past, if I had the money, what would I do with it? Well, let me tell you.
Well, why don't I tell you, Cyraxx? Because whatever lie you're going to say about how you would spend your money is not going to be true at all. Because you're going to say some bullshit about taking care of your family and they never have to work again, and we're gonna live a life of luxury. When in reality, we know you take all your money and you spend it on stupid crap for yourself because you don't give a shit about your family. And if you got a lot of money all of a sudden, you would immediately move out of Sally's house, spend all your money on yourself, and leave her in a ditch to die because you don't give a fuck about anyone but yourself.
Part of the money would go towards my family and making sure that they're comfortable. Another part of it would go towards my friends that are music artists that need help, that could use the resources. And the rest of it, I would actually open up an organization for people like myself that don't have the help that they need to deal with situations like what I deal with. Like, if I had the money going off of my music that I should be having right now, I would actually be opening up an organization and a reach out type of organization where people can reach out for free and get the help that they need.
Cyraxx, your music is currently making exactly as much money as it should be making you.
If they're going through the kind of situation that I'm dealing with, where they would have the resources, they would have, you know, those people that they can talk to and get the actual help that they need. Because me, I don't get the help that I need, that I should have been getting this whole time. Instead, I have to deal with being attacked and harassed every day. Every day when I wake up, it's just a struggle. One right after the other. There are some mornings where it takes every single ounce of energy just to get out of bed.
Yeah, that's because you're a very, very lazy fuckwit, Cyraxx.
To even move my arm or a hand or even a single finger. There are times where I can't move because I am so depressed that all I can do is just lay there. There was one time earlier this year where I was so depressed that I did not move for almost 3 months. The only time I moved was to eat, and that's it. And even that was very rare for me, because I was so sick from depression that I could not eat. For 3 months, I couldn't eat.
Cyraxx, if that was the case, you would have passed away. You absolutely do it. You don't eat because your teeth are a fucking mess and it hurts like hell to eat. We've seen you try to, choke down food like a duck without chewing because your teeth are so messed up.
Because my body was so weak from stress and depression that I couldn't even lift my head. I was that weak. And it eventually got to the point where I ended up getting a really bad leg infection in my leg. To where my doctor, who's our family physician, who he's super nice, super cool dude, and we trust him 100%. He looked at me and told me that if I don't start changing my ways now, that within a few weeks to a few months, I could lose my leg entirely. Because the infection had gotten so far in that they were giving me shots.
Cyraxx, shut the fuck up. No one cares about your goddamn leg story again. I'm getting fucking irritated. This is going on way too fucking long, and you're not saying like anything we haven't heard so many fucking times. I should just end it, but you know, I'm a masochist, I guess.
Every other day for a whole month, just to get movement back into my legs. They were giving me antibiotics. They were doing all kinds of stuff. And let me tell you, laying in that bed, not being able to move for those months that I was not able to move, all I could do was sit there and fucking bawl my eyes out and wonder, when is this all gonna stop? How many people have to suffer? How many people have to suffer and go through what I went through? How many people have to end their lives before somebody does something and says enough is enough and actually tries to do something to make a change? Because I'll tell you, you guys don't know how bad, just how bad I want to be normal again.
Oh god, the fake crying again.
And that's why I need everyone's help. If anybody has a way for me to protect all of my stuff to where they cannot touch it, please tell me. Because I want out of this so bad. I want away from this terrorism. I want away from these people so fucking bad.
Yeah, you and me both, Serene. I'm...
And not yet, dude, I am working on that though. I am working on that down one, dude. And the Jaybird, believe it or not, I actually have been to a few therapists. I have. And they all say the same thing. How am I doing? How am I feeling? What's going on? Telling me to do this, telling me to do that. The same, they basically tell me the same thing that the cops have told me.
Cyraxx, if the therapist and the police are telling you the same thing, maybe that's the fucking answer that you refuse to take because you're so stupid. You actually believe you're smarter than everyone else in the world, including trained fucking professionals, that you're gonna sit there and go, that's not the answer, guys. I'm the fuckwit that knows what's going on, even though I can't get out of this, no matter what I try.
Like, they're always telling me the same fucking thing that cops tell me, which is, get off the internet, stay off the internet. Which ain't the answer. And that one is, I've not been able to start it yet. Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm still dealing with. I want to try to get this stuff with these trolls taken care of before I actually go in and do that. That way they cannot, by chance, fuck me over. I think this video that I'm going to show you guys describes what I deal with on a daily basis better than just anything in the world.
Oh, he's going to show a Chester
Like,
video.
this really does describe what I face.
It's cut
and
out,
what I
don't
deal
worry.
with.
We're not gonna watch the Chester video, but it's so stupid, like a fucking middle schooler. Let me show you a Linkin Park video that describes how I feel. Fucking idiot. Yeah, no, it's cut out. We're not watching it.
I don't know if any.
Yeah, fuck your video, Cyraxx, idiot.
The feelings we had going through all these different circumstances.
Yeah, that describes how Cyraxx feels, guys. Oh yeah, now he talks like muted for like 5 minutes. Oh my god. Go get like a drink or something. He's gonna be muted for a little bit and just continue talking and ignore chat who tell us in Cyraxx, you dumb fuckwit, you're muted. Oh, I'll play with butterflies for a little bit. These butterflies. Look at the butterflies. Big old swarm of butterflies. Butterfly. All right. I'll jump ahead. For too long. He's just talking muted. Nope, still hasn't figured it out. There we go. We got like 10 minutes left. It's not much longer. We're gonna get through this.
What you said in that video is very true, man.
Actually, I don't know. Should we even watch the end of this? Who fucking cares anymore? He's not gonna say anything interesting. He's gonna talk about the Chester video and how fucking sad he is. Been watching him for an hour and a half already. Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Cyraxx. I'm done. I am absolutely done. I hate you. This was a stupid whine again, as always. But, you know, guys, thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate the views. Yeah, butterflies are awesome. Yeah, you know, catch you guys in the next one. And have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
What?
Shut up!
Like I said, yeah. Like I said, I want to get paid for my original work.
I said shut up.
No!